Sushi pig.
Like this. Do not go this way. Otherwise you will cut the sushi rice. Go this. Yeah, bring. Okay, yeah, like this. And another way, like this. The same thing again.
I would figure the rice in Japan is hell of a lot better than this.
Sorry?
Said I would probably figure that like the sushi rice in Japan is probably a hell of a lot better than here. like just the grain itself.
No, you can still get the sushi rice, but like normally what they do also in Japan is like they'll use a special wooden bowl because the wood absorbs the heat out of the rice faster than plastic or metal.
We can get the better sushi rice. We call the Takami golden sushi rice. The price is 3 times regular sushi rice. So you can.
So it's supposed to matter of cost.
That's correct. But for the restaurant, we do not keep that one. So until sushi rice going down, the temperature is room temperature or body temperature, 32 Celsius, right?
So you have to keep mixing till the body comes down?
Like, no, we don't need it. Because like this, we set down 5 to 10 minutes, we do it again.
Okay.
Like 3 times maximum. That's it. That's cool down. Then we can make sushi rice.
So before you start making sushi, the rice has to be at body temperature.
Okay. It's never
keep,
cold.
Is keep the warm.
Never cold.
Any questions?
What does the cutting action do? When you were cutting the vinegar into the rice, why cutting it? Like instead of stirring it?
Yeah, because you had to make the sushi vinegar even coating the sushi rice. Yeah, otherwise, the sushi vinegar can kill bacteria. Keep the rice is safe and fresh. This is the sushi vinegar purpose. Because we keep this for the room temperature. For the regulation from North America, it's not right? Because 4 to 60, right? It's temperature zone. But for sushi rice, no, it's keeping the room temperature because of sushi vinegar inside.
But you get the acid inside. So that's why in one way too is you're most likely going to find out. Plus, by cutting it through the rice like that also, you're not compacting the rice. You're keeping it nice and flaky is what you want. You don't want the rice to be like a
Clump.
clump.
Yeah, we don't like that. Even they don't.
And then classically in Japan, when the guy is doing the rice, there's another guy with a fan. And he's fanning, so he's helping to cool it down.
You can do it, yeah? Yeah.
Yes.
Maybe faster, I can do the sushi, right?
Get out of here, Jen. part of special CCC training.
And that just helps to
don't
take
hit the
away
chef.
the steam, so it does cool it down
It smells like
a little bit faster. Now you can smell it.
Yeah, it's dangerous.
It's quite an odd and why things are done with sushi.
Okay, right now I can make sushi. So, make sushi, we have 3 things. Sushi rice, rice vinegar, and water 1:1. You will see the sushi chef make sushi, give some use the finger
In the
put some
water.
in the water, right? It's not water. It's vinegar and water 1-to-1. Does that right? Yeah, no, keep the cold. Yeah. Okay, I make the hosomaki first with the cucumber. Okay, so like what time but not. The vinegar cannot drop like this. Is enough. Otherwise, your hand so wet when you make sushi, they will separate. They will mix together. For the hosomaki, we do 60 gram to 80 gram for each roll. Let's separate evenly.
And see, by keeping his hands dip on a regular basis and that, stops the rice from sticking to the fingers too.
There's got to be a certain stickiness to it, eh?
There's a little bit of stick, but there's not, you know, it'll stick, but it's not like it sticks together like a big clump.
Okay. The wasabi powder with the water, everyone knows, right? The only things, wasabi powder with water cannot measure because the wasabi powder. If the wasabi powder from this year, maybe put the water, less water. If the old one, you have to put more water inside. So only things like when you make sushi, try this way. It's very easy. Separate. You're done. This wasabi is good.
Now, do you know why we put wasabi on?
Antibacterial. Antibacterial.
Exactly. It's to help kill the bacteria, so that there's not kill the bacteria, just to make sure that if there is any bacteria in there, the acid
Okay, like
in the wasabi kills it off.
lift the bamboo sheet, then go this way, roll up, and then press.
Right where the ends at the top
Okay.
line.
Then rolling up again, like this. This is the hosomaki. We make square one. There is one ingredient, kampyo, but I don't know the English name. Make is a half circle. Yeah, when you go to the restaurant, if you see the sushi wrap, make the kampyo. Hosomaki is not a half circle. It's not right. For the hosomaki,
Noodles.
only 6 pieces. Six pieces. This is hosomaki. Like I said, the kampyo, the ingredient, had 4 pieces. That's only one ingredient. The other stuff, only 6 pieces. Kampyo, only 4 pieces. The shape is a half circle. For the other stuff is a wrong, the circle, the wrong one, or square. They are right. For the kampyo, only half circle, like the top. Okay, next one. I make a hand comb. It's a traditional hand comb. The hand, the one hand, you have to keep it dry, otherwise the nori will short. The same thing. Water. Keep here. Like this. Cucumber. Leave here. shape. It's rolling like this. Like this. Here, use the right hand, press, go this way, then rolling up. It's hand comb, tamari, like this.
So you don't put wasabi in that?
No. If you put the fish, you have to put wasabi. If you like vegetables, you need to put wasabi.
So if you don't seal it from the side, corner,
No,
close it.
we don't need it. Sometimes you use the sushi rice, put it here, close.
Yeah, you don't, like I said, the wasabi is basically on raw fish to help kill it. So if you put fish in, then yeah, but if you don't put fish in, it's vegetables.
Yeah, that one we did.
I heard it's also for seasoning in a sense also. My mom's fiance was actually a sushi
This
chef.
fish pure, rinsed, and dip in the rice vinegar already. This part for sashimi is a back part, right? Like a loin. This part is belly part. Use the nigiri sushi. Against the, I don't know how to call it.
Against the grain.
The same thing. This is for traditional the nigiri sushi only one bite. For the like hosomagi, one bite. It's not like North American style, two bites, right? One bite they cannot eat it. So you have to eat two bites or three. It becomes too big. In Japan, only one bite. This is 10 to 12 gram. The sushi rice, 10 to 12 gram. Total 20 to 24 gram. And the wasabi inside. Like this. Press the sushi rice. Make it longer. Then turn over. Put it back. Then like this. Okay, like this. Okay. So sushi rice, they have 6 types. Today we don't talk about not too much, right? Only make a traditional the sushi like this because the two shape, the name different. We call it different.
So can you do that 6 steps one time, please?
Okay.
Here you go.
The same thing. It's square one. Okay. Like this. This is how to say that?
Rectangular?
Rectangular, yes.
Lozenge, like a lozenge shape.
In the ILM, they say that's the traditional shape for Nigeria, I believe.
It's like if you guys get a chance to go on YouTube, there's some really good videos too of the sushi masters too doing, and you see them just like Mr. Chef Long's doing it, and they're just very.
It's shape.
Ship shape.
Yeah, the best shape is just shaped shape.
Ship.
It is the big, but this one is very hard. It's very hard to make. The shape.
Of a ship.
The
Ship shape.
shape. Yeah, it's very hard to make. Because 2017 I compete in Japan. The sushi master is 65 years old. He told me, okay, your like the sushi I make is the wrong way because the shape. Yeah, from the master sushi chef, their point, like you have to make shape, so you can call the sushi wrap. Otherwise, you cannot. But right now, I don't.
We're in Canada. We're in North America.
We're not sushi masters.
I don't see what's different.
Like any of us are going to criticize.
It's almost similar. Like
But as you can see, there is an art to the development of it, how you know, how you do
A
it.
lot of people that start sushi, usually they're washing rice for 4 or 5 years before they even start working at it.
Did you take that $60 trip to Japan and come back?
No, I have not.
No?
No, I need to get emails from you.
This is Gonggang sushi too.
All jokes
Like
aside,
this.
there's a 3-star Michelin restaurant review.
What is that shape, sir?
It's Gonggang.
Like a battleship sushi.
I don't know how to say that.
I always see those as battleship in North American shops.
Canadian dollars doing pretty good stuff.
Yeah, battleship. That's what they call them in North American shops. Battleship sushi. They put like something on top.
Other two type
Well,
is like fresh sushi.
no, pretty good.
You use the mold to do it, so you cannot use the hand to make. Like the fresh sushi is the box. That sushi, like Tsuki, Jamari sushi, whatever. Like Hana sushi, we can call Jamari or Hana sushi. Yeah, Hana sushi means flower, like a fancy stuff.
Okay.
Okay. For the sashimi,
It's like backwards.
one order. $13.95 in the restaurant, right?
Wow.
Yeah. That's
So-
money. Octopus
For
is
the
like $20.
sashimi, they have 4 knife skill. The name different. Like this is like the is regular one. It's very common. It's not normal. But I think you guys will see some restaurant called sashimi go this way. Like this.
So this one is called gunkan maki,
Gunmaki, yeah.
Yeah.
nigre.
Nigiri. Timaki.
Temaki.
Tamaki is over there. And then you've got a few, there's quite a few.
There's a lot of makis.
There's maki sushi, which is he's making, nigiri, gunkan, chira sushi, tamaki, which we've seen, nera sushi, tamaru sushi, oshi sushi, saza sushi, kaken hohasu sushi, and inarizi sushi. So if you go online, it's got all the shapes and all the names. So
Does your tongue hurt after that?
yeah, it's all twisted.
It's like getting the Filipinos trying to get them trying to talk French in our course. Sin.
But the only thing that we learn, basically, when we learn the traditional Japanese sushi, right? The only thing is nigiri, hosomaki, and tamagi is very traditional. When you go to go to Japan, go to the small restaurant, the big restaurant, you order sushi, they always serve like traditional one. It's not like a fancy stuff, not a Michelin star or the fancy restaurant. No. Go to the street food, you always will see the sushi chef make sushi fresh for you guys to taste. You will see the way they make. So that's why, if you have time, you should go to Japan. Then you will see some stuff like
I
this.
gotta go to Japan. And
Pay for a round trip for everybody.
The money.
No, sir.
Not cheap to go to sushi, and it's
It
not
costs
cheap
you
to live
same
there.
whether you eat at 19 or you go to Japan, 3-star Michelin, it's the same show.
Way to twist and misconcept everything.
When you're paying $5 for a melon,
That's the worst thing. It's an inside joke.
No, I didn't say the trip included.
That changes everything now.
That changes everything. Yeah.
Now we got.
How
You
else
see,
are
you
we
were
supposed to
wrong
get to
all this
Japan?
time.
Yeah.
but if there's a really good sushi place in town, what you guys should do is for your graduation, you know, Go there one night, book a table, and sit there in front of the guy and watch him make it. Tell him we're culinary chefs. We're fascinated. We want to see. We want to see it again.
Has anyone been to Shogun? The place is good. Gotta go, bro.
Don't they make knives?
Good sushi restaurant.
Go home.
You can go to the wasabi.
Wasabi?
Wasabi located at South Gate.
Okay.
Yeah, across the street. Yeah, wasabi. But the owner is Japanese, and they like family business. The other people cannot go in. They do not hire the people. They know.
Oh, they don't allow people to know?
Like the if I
The
want
community, yeah, okay.
yeah, if I want to work.
Because if I go there 6 times, I'm known to them, then the 7th time they'll say, no, you can't come in now?
No, you can go in and eat.
Yeah,
But
you
to
cannot
work-
there. You cannot work.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
To
you
work,
cannot
they only hire
They know.
members of the immediate family. Because it's
I heard that this. So I have been there so many times. I tried the sushi rice. The sushi rice, pretty good over there. But another restaurant, Kobe.
Mm-hmm.
Kobe in the western side. Is it the owner? I think maybe 20 years, 30 years ago, he served the
Royal family?
yeah. Royal family in
Japanese
Japan.
royal family?
Yeah.
he's coming from.
Kobe. Yeah, Kobe. I'm
But
going
right now,
there.
I don't know. At least 6 years ago, I went there.
Go to Kobe
Pretty
for the
good.
beef. Kobayashi.
Shogun down in Jasper Ave's really good. I had a really good experience there. Shogun? Shogun, I went there. I had a really good experience.
Jasper Avenue.
It's like right behind my house.
That's a bad sign.
No, I didn't go there.
There is where 7-Eleven is.
7-Eleven quarters.
There's 7-Eleven and there's Hooters right next to it.
Oh,
It's just
okay,
on-
okay,
it's
okay.
just on-
Near,
No, we're not
Canadian
going
side.
sushi. No, we're not going to go to Hooters.
Notice,
We're going to go that way.
notice the Japanese knives. They keep them nice and sharp. See, just one swipe.
I can almost bet you anyway they're all single bevel as well, right? Okay.
This is making me so intrigued. Like it's like I'm gonna go home and make sushi rice in front of this.
You need to practice.
Well, that's the way you do it. Gather round, family. You're getting sushi tonight because I'm
Just
practicing.
wasted made everybody's sushi to
Says
order. It
everything
was
in
so
America.
fun. You have no idea. I was total just all night making sushi. Whatever the hell they brought me on a plate, I was like, it's going to sushi. It was so fun.
1 minute. Sounds like 7 pieces.
1 minute, 7 pieces.
In 1 minute.
1 minute.
How, what?
Yeah.
Guys do 7 pieces in 1 minute.
Yeah.
That's a real
Go to Sushi Train. You'll
How
see 'em.
long?
Sushi Train in Banff.
On the fly.
Yeah, during the competition, the same thing.
Go to Sushi Train in Banff.
You
You'll see the guys there. They're
30
like,
minutes to make 35 to 40 pieces of sushi. From the beginning. It's not
From
like
scratch, no rice or nothing.
No, rice is
Oh,
already.
rice is
Okay, I'm like,
it takes 30 minutes though.
But the ingredient,
get very far.
High pressure rice cooker.
like the cucumber, you have to cut during the competition. 30 minutes.
So I don't know if did you guys do the video, the PowerPoint on sushi?
Yes,
So all your prep, all this prep here is called your netta. And I know he doesn't call it netta, I know that. Yeah, must I have some other, but in according to your ILM, it's the netta.
The law.
So you have to have your mise en place, and then you start bang, 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 bang. And you know, like I've watched a couple of videos, especially some of the Japanese sushi masters. They're very, like again, like Chef Long says, you know, they only want family members working, or if it's his son, he brings his son along, and they train them like that. And these guys are they can get renowned for their sushi because it's the way they do the rice. So, you know, I mean, it's like any other chef, but and the way they work, the way they do it, they get a lot of
Sushi selfie.
Yes, do it.
sushi selfie.
Okay, try it, guys.
Yes.
It's,
Chef's going home. I need soy sauce.